I wish good things to you who's watching this. I am Alexey, and this is episode 8 of Carcassonne Move of the Week, a series of videos in which I showcase the most spectacular play from the currently ongoing World Cup of Carcassonne. The championship is now in its playoff stage. At the start of week 8, there were 12 teams in contention for the title. At the end, only 8 would remain. The position on the screen occurred in the final moment of the clash between Team Germany and Team France. Both teams have an equal number of wins on the other tables, so the fate of the match comes down to the duel between the French player with the screen name Viv, who is playing the red meeples, and the German player with the screen name Carcassonne, who is playing the blue meeples. At first sight, the Frenchman is not doing that bad. He's down only 8 points on the scoreboard, and if you add up the points from the features on the board, it turns out that red is only at -5 in total, which should be easily surmountable with his extra meeple in hand. The problem is that blue is about to invade the main field. It is currently worth 9 points with 3 completed cities on it, so blue will be turning his little 3-point meeple into a 9-point meeple, adding 6 points to his total and getting to +11. And if I reveal the remaining tiles, you can see that there are still 3 curves remaining in the deck, so blue is almost guaranteed to complete the field connection. Sure, red could possibly somehow reconnect to the field to regain the 9 points, but first of all, it is easier said than done because the field is quite closed and doesn't have any obvious access points. Second, even if red were to somehow connect to it, he would still be at -2 and have no meeples to claim any further points. Sure, red can add 1 or 2 monastery points here and there, but you can only add a maximum of 1 monastery point per move, whereas blue has a range of other point scoring opportunities, such as continuing his city, which would always keep blue at +2 or +3. How does red deal with this predicament? If you believe you're a Carcassonne master, pause the video right here and let us know in the comments where you would place the triangle city the red currently has in hand. But for the rest of you, I'm gonna reveal the answer in 3, 2, 1. Red places this tile over here, creating 2 threats at the same time. He's threatening to either grab another triangle and score an 8-point city, or to grab a curve, drop a farmer, and connect to the field like this. Now, it's blue's turn. Blue draws another triangle, and he can eliminate one of these 2 threats. He can either complete the city for 0 points, just to make sure red doesn't get the city, or he can block the field entrance like this. Blue needs to assess which of these threats is more important. Under pressure, blue makes the wrong decision. He decides that the field threat is more serious and blocks the field entrance. Red immediately draws the last triangle, claims the city, scores 8 points, and gets his meeple back. So now red is in the lead with +3. Blue now draws a triple city and adds 2 points to his city at the bottom. So red is still leading by 1 point. But here's the problem. All 3 remaining tiles are curves. So on his next move, blue will draw a curve, blue will connect to the main field, and blue will add 9 points to their total, putting them at +8. And blue blocked the only entry point to the main field earlier, so red cannot equalize it anymore. It seems that red is lost, and blue, by blocking this field connection earlier, had guaranteed himself the victory. But here's the thing. The threat of that field connection at the top was just a ruse. Red never needed to invade the field at the top because there is, and always has been, another field he can fight for. If you'd like to find the winning move for red in this position, pause the video again, but if not, I'm gonna reveal the answer in 3, 2, 1. Red places this curve over here and drops a farmer. Blue predictably draws the other curve, connects to the main field, which puts him at +8. But red draws the final curve and equalizes blue's field at the bottom. And that field has 3 completed cities on it for a total of 9 points. So red now gets those points, wins the game with a 2-point difference, and puts Team France into the quarterfinals. In a position that was nearly mathematically impossible to win, red created a fake threat, provoking his opponent to make an imprecision and distracting him from the main threat of the 8-point city. And it was only possible because red must have seen the whole endgame sequence in advance, including the final idea for the field connection at the bottom. The idea required meticulous calculation, exceptional board awareness, and possibly a little bit of psychology, which is why the French player's elaborate distraction maneuver is this week's Carcassonne move of the week. Meeple the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more competitive Carcassonne content like this. And of course, if you're following the World Cup of Carcassonne and witness a move that you believe deserves a spot in the Carcassonne Move of the Week segment, do let me know by sending me a link to the game and the move number. You can do so through this YouTube channel's email address or by messaging me directly on Board Game Arena. Thank you so much for watching, and I'ma see you soon.